This summer, my 13-year-old son was really into scootering and he wanted to see different skate parks and travel all over the place. Where we live, there's just a really small skate park. So he and his friends spent lots of days skating and scootering and adventuring, and they asked me to take them around. So they cashed in their birthday parties to go to different places, like indoor spots. One in particular they really liked was this place called Woodward in Park City. It's the one you're seeing in the video above. Intense ramps. It's like a pro place with intermediate to somewhat beginner stuff. But that was one that they really wanted to go, and we went there. We went to all these other ones, and the same kids kept coming around. And one thing that stood out to me was one of the kids had been having a lot of trouble in the home. Been through a lot this last year. I've got to know him a little bit as I drive them around and talk to him and hear him talk. This one kid in particular, his family had been through a lot of difficulties, from health issues to families kind of picking new houses to moving and moving back. Just a lot of different things that have been really difficult for him. And I noticed that his kind of well-being had gone down over the last year. Now, the same kid, when he was skating and scootering, he would get really nervous at the top of ramps or doing new challenges, and the other boys would start to get frustrated with him, try to push him to go a little harder, a little faster, or just go. There was one in particular ramp that he probably sat out there for half an hour just teetering on the edge. You know that feeling you're looking over the edge, like, should I do it, should I not do it? And he just came off with a lot of fear. And in this particular event where he's sitting there for about 30 minutes, the kids started like cheering for him, chanting for him, come on, come on, come on. And then it turned into, well, you're kind of being a wuss, come on, stop it, knock it off. And it went negative, but nothing worked. Positive, negative didn't work. And it made me think about Jordan Peterson's rules for life, for one. Go ahead and read those and review those, but essentially the 11th of 12th rules is let skateboarders be. Let them work it out. They're working through their stuff. And I thought, well, this kid's been working through a lot of stuff. And the fact that he's even here is a big deal, that he's here doing this and socializing. But it also made me think of like attachment. When we think of attachment comes from how we connect with the world around us, our parents, our grandparents, our family, our loved ones. And a lot of people have secure attachments if their family system is pretty healthy, or insecure attachments if their family system isn't as healthy. And having events that are really difficult can corrupt your attachment. So what may have been previously healthy a year plus ago, or seemingly healthy, was manifesting in a kid who was just more relaxed, more self-confident, afraid. That now, you fast forward a year, and those traumatic events, they can be really hard. A move it's considered a trauma event in some cases. You're leaving your family system, you're leaving your friends, you're going somewhere else. So when these young kids go through something like a move or a parent's divorce or a separation, it's considered traumatic. Now, every kid is different and there's different levels of resilience, but it doesn't take away that could definitely affect secure attachment or not secure attachment. So in this case, I was thinking about it as his kid's teetering on the edge, his scooter's kind of going, I'm going to go, I'm not going to go, I'm going to go, I'm not going to go. And then eventually he just throws down his scooter and storms off angry. And it triggered a conversation with my son. Is it, what's going on with him? Why is he being like that? Like, why can't he just do it? Why won't he take a chance? And that's where we kind of started this conversation. Well, have you thought about this? Have you considered that your friend may be going through a lot? And right now, you're at a point in your life where things are going pretty well. Not to say they're perfect, but your attachment is more secure. So your friend could be at a pivot point in his life where he could really lean in and value his friendships and value that support, which, statistically speaking, 12-year-olds to about 24-year-olds, they value friendship and mentors and coaching and teachers more than they usually value like parents. So If my son, if he's willing to be a rock, strength, and help this friend in supportive ways through this hardship, my assumption is that his attachment will become more healthy, and he'll be able to go on those bigger ramps and face those bigger challenges in life that have been a little bit stunted or difficult to manage. Or it could go the other way. If my son or the other kids choose to not be supportive, or they're not going to be the kind of friends that show good influence, he could very well go the other direction and get even more insecure and start seeking supplements, things to fill voids. That could be bad friends or drugs and alcohol. It could be attention-seeking behaviors where they go out and do things that say, hey, parents, listen to me, or hey, world, look at me, and get some of that internal turmoil out. Or we can hope for the former. So my encouragement to my son was, be a safe place for your friend that he can go through hard things and know that you're a rock for him. And it made me think of a story. When I was young, I had a friend around that age that was scared of roller coasters. He could do the smaller roller coasters, but he didn't like to do the big ones. And when I would go to the roller coaster place, or we call it Lagoon here in Utah, it's kind of a smaller version of Disneyland, very much smaller. And there was this white roller coaster, it's an old wood one. It's not very scary, but I'd go on that one with my friend, even though I didn't want to. I wanted to go on the bigger one. I felt like that was more fun. But since he didn't have it, he wasn't to the point where he felt comfortable. Part of being a supportive friend is I just ride with him until he was good and ready to do something else. And eventually, he went on the bigger roller coasters with me, and he got over his fear. But I could have been the other way and been a rude punk and damaged our relationship and maybe created some sort of barrier between us. So whatever your roller coasters are, or your skate parks look like, can you be a safe place for your friends? Can you be a safe place for those that are needing a little extra help? Or not? It's your choice. But I can tell you, that friend that I rode roller coasters with, we're still close today. It's one of my greatest relationships and one of my greatest friends in the whole world. I would never take that back. And I'm forever grateful that I've been able to maintain that. So as you build your relationships, or you become a rock for your friends or whoever you think about, try to be a safe place for them. Another thought I have too is, when we are that safe place, we don't take things personally. We don't assume we know what it's like to be them. And we're able to allow some flexibility in the relationship where, hey, you can have your limits, I can have mine. And there can be an exchange of trust. And we know that friends are built through mutual exchange and doing things together. So if you're looking for more solid friends, you got to be willing to trust others, and you got to be willing to give and receive it as well. So go out there, go skate, go have fun, stay strong, but stay good to each other. Have a great day.